You have explained it in a very refined way that I think is easily understandable. But you're correct, it's a negative inhibition. It actually slows down the response, it decreases the inflammation. These receptors are released, these endogenous receptors, they're released and they bind to the neuron, and then it sends signals to the brain, and it really affects the brain. But it's also outside of the brain as well. We understand that it's outside of the central nervous system.
Well, I guess we find most of the CB2, right? The CB2 connectors are in most of the peripheral organs. Is that right?
That's correct. The CB2 receptors we know are in the peripheral organs, and that's why a lot of the cannabinoid products in the plant help to decrease inflammation, pain, and discomfort outside of the central nervous system.
I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off, but we're finally starting to talk about that these are really anti-inflammatory, something that we knew and the government knew, the federal government knew back when it applied and gave itself its own patent back in 1998. It actually submitted the application and gave itself a patent in 2002, and that patent was a patent for the anti-inflammatory capabilities of some of the neuroprotecting capabilities of CBD, but we know that we were reaching out then trying to also patent THC and all the other cannabinoids, but we recognize it. So anybody out there who's watching right now, all you got to do is look up the U.S. patent on cannabinoids and read the abstract, and our government's going to tell you what it has believed that cannabinoids have been able to do for you for the last 30 years. Yet when you listen to a politician, they say, marijuana has no medical efficacy whatsoever. So I feel like reaching through the TV and just smacking somebody upside the head.
They haven't been educated. We have been pushing this false narrative that there's no benefit to this product, but they truly haven't been educated on it. And there are a lot of benefits. And I also want to make sure that we're going to touch on terpenes as well, because terpenes and CBDs work together.